Well, welcome back. I'm happy to have with me today Amanda Williams. And Amanda is the Human Resource Manager for Crown Holdings. Now, some people might refer to it as Crown Cork and Seal, but we want to find out today a little bit more about this company because this was exciting for Martinsville and Henry County and the surrounding areas when Henry County announced Crown coming to this area. I mean, that was that's the largest investment in Henry County history. Now, we could have taken DuPont, but back then, even if you calculated it today, I think Crown was a bigger capital investment. So, we're so excited to have them here, but we want to talk about it because I'm sure people are not familiar with what Crown Cork and Seal does and a lot about what's going to go on within the walls of that plant.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that for a moment,
great.
okay?
Yeah.
All right, tell me a little bit about the company itself.
Well, the Crown's a really large company. It was founded in 1892 by someone named William Painter that made the first bottle cap. So that's kind of how the company started. Started in Baltimore, Maryland. And then, it's currently in Yardley, Pennsylvania, but started in Baltimore, Maryland. All types of rigid packaging, so cans, containers, beer, soda cans, which is what we'll be doing here. So all about sustainability, recycling, and just all types of different packaging products.
Interesting. Even when I was reading about the company during World War II, they were involved then.
That's right.
With World War II.
Yeah.
And I guess producing the cans and things that. This company is well over 100 years old.
Yes, over 125 years.
Yeah, 125-year-old company. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what Crown does, because when we talk about Crown Cork and Seal, we think about bottles, seal, cans, seal, but I still don't think that we get the full grasp of everything that they are involved with because cans are everywhere.
Right.
And I would imagine that the biggest majority of those cans are made in one of the facilities of Crown Holdings.
Sure. Yeah, we have over 139. We have about 193 plants, I guess that is now. The number slightly changed recently, but over 193 plants in 39 countries, with several different divisions. We're part of the beverage division, and yes, all of the cans and what we call ends, or the tops of the soda and beer cans, those are all made in our plants, yes.
Wow. And how many employees worldwide?
So worldwide, about 27,000 employees work for Crown Cork and Seal.
27,000 employees. Okay, well, let's talk also about the products that you make, because it's not just aluminum cans. When I'm thinking about Crown Holdings, before I actually started reading more about them, I thought, okay, cans, our everyday food cans, our beverage cans. But let's talk a little bit more about the importance of Crown and how they keep our economy moving.
Sure. So the product that we make and the cans that we use, they're recyclable. One of the great things is within 60 days, those cans can be recycled and back on the market. So that's kind of an interesting thing. Another great thing about it is it's infinitely recyclable. So that can be recycled over and over and over and over. And so that's a great part of that.
All right. How many cans do you produce in a year, or how many cans do you produce in a day all over the world?
That number is hard for me because we are constantly building. This is our third greenfield project in the last 5 years. Wow. So I don't have the full number with me, but the one that we're putting in Martinsville right now, over 8 million cans a day we're going to produce out of there.
8 million cans per day.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means that the trucking industry will be staying very busy, I guess, backing up to the docks there.
That's right.
A lot of trucks coming in and out, which is great because you're now in the Commonwealth Crossing Business Center, which is the newest industrial park for Henry County. State-of-the-art, you're building a state-of-the-art facility. When will that, now you're building it now.
Right.
When can we anticipate being up and running?
Sure. So it's going to be a 2-line plant, and our first line is going to be up and running in October of this year.
Okay.
And then our second line should be up and going January 2023. So we'll be in full production January 2023.
Now, when you talk about the first line and the second line, are you referring to a first shift and a second shift?
Well, we will have 2 different shifts.
Okay.
So we'll work 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., so 12-hour shifts. Working 24 hours a day, and we'll be running 7 days a week. But that first line will have both shifts working on it, as well as the second line.
So how many employees?
In Martinsville, we're looking at about 135 total, with about 114 of those being hourly and then 21 salaried.
Okay. Automation. I would imagine state of the art.
Yes.
State of the art.
Yep.
The machinery. Certainly a big difference, I would imagine, from 40 years ago until today.
Of course, yeah.
With the technology. All right, so the machinery itself. Tell me about the types of jobs that are available at Crown.
Sure. Well, we have a wide variety of jobs. So we're going to be looking for people doing quality control, working in our quality lab, forklift operators, machine operators, millwrights, tool and die, electricians. So really a wide variety of manufacturing skills we're going to be looking for here.
Okay. Wow. You said 135 employees at full capacity. And it's exciting to know that these are above average paying jobs. Above average.
Good.
And the benefits too. So I want to talk about that too. Tell me about the benefits of working at Crown.
Well, I'm partial because I've worked at Crown for a long time, but we do have a really great benefits package. It's something that you don't see all the time, but medical, dental, vision, prescription. We have a tuition reimbursement program, a retirement program. So we have a really great benefits package for our employees and their families that's, we're constantly adding to. So it's a wonderful package. We're excited to be able to offer that for our team.
Okay, so when you were talking about those benefits, I was thinking, is it the employer pays for the employee's insurance?
For our employees, that insurance is free for them. So there is no monthly premium for our employees, which is a wonderful thing. It's something that people don't think about all the time, but definitely an important aspect, of any job is really to think of how much you're paying for that. And it's a great thing that Crown is able to do that for our team. So it's free for all of our employees.
And they're able to take out, I guess, a family plan.
Yes, there are family options. That's right.
All right, so I want to talk a little bit more about the benefits because that's exciting. You said a 401k?
There is a 401k
option?
There is. There's a pension option for our hourly employees, and then the 401k for our salaried staff. So yeah, we have a couple different options there.
All right, vacation?
Yep, vacation, paid holidays.
Okay, paid holidays. That's all what people are looking for.
Yeah.
It really is. Okay, so when we talk about, you said it would be 12-hour shifts. The benefits are just great, from the 401k, the pension, insurance, and you talk about medical, dental, vision. You even mentioned education. If people are wanting to, pursue maybe something a little bit further in education, that's an opportunity for them too.
It is.
Okay. I can't think of anything that Crown does not offer when it comes to a benefit package that would be, around here. That is just wonderful. Probably across the United States. That is great. Okay, so that benefit package is good.
Good.
What about people that are, they already work in a factory, and maybe they decide that I want to make a move.
Sure.
Are there advancement opportunities within the plant where you can move as you learn a machine, maybe to another opening when it becomes available, maybe at a higher rate of pay?
Yes, definitely, and we've seen that in a lot of our facilities. People come in and they're doing one position, and they decide later, hey, you know what, I think I want to work towards this position. That's always an option. It really just depends on each employee and what their goals are. But for sure, I've seen that a lot.
Okay. When we talk about everything, we're seeing on the screen the product as it's being made. But I guess I'm looking at a tour. If I wanted to have a tour of this company, tell me what I could expect when I walk in, because everything looks precision perfect. It looks clean. Is that the way it is all the time?
You know, for the most part, I think years ago, most people, well, I guess factories were really, a lot more dirty than they
Right.
are these days. And I think the misconception is that they still look the same way. But with all the automation and new technology, the plants are very clean, very structured. So it's really neat to be inside the plants and kind of see how the whole process works.
You sound excited about the company.
I
Sounds like
am.
you're very proud of the company.
I am.
And I think you have actually been a part of the company in different locations.
I have. I started in our Dayton, Ohio facility. I then went to our Winchester, Virginia facility, and now I'm a part of this startup here in Martinsville. So yeah, I'm very excited about it.
All right. Well, when we talk about the plant itself, it might be a little difficult for some people to realize the location. Of course, this is a new industrial park, and it's located right on the line with Henry County and North Carolina,
Right.
Virginia and North Carolina.
Yeah.
So, people from the North Carolina region, as well as the Danville region and the Martinsville and Henry County region, that's an opportunity for a lot of people. And I want to describe that. It's there at the Martinsville Loop, and of course, if you're going up 220 South, you'll see the Commonwealth Crossing water tower, the big water tower. You
That's right.
can't miss that. So you know that you're in the right vicinity there. And there will be signs, I'm sure, for Crown. But I want people to understand that going up 220 South, you can get to Crown. You can also come by 58 if you're coming from Martinsville up 58 West and turn down the Horse Pasture Price Road. You can go in that way also. I would call it the back way, but certainly for me it's the right way because it comes right through the Horse Pasture District to get there. But the facility itself, you're planning on October of this year.
Right.
October of this year. And I know that the people that you're hiring now, of course, they're going through a training
That's right.
process, right? So you're not going to actually put these people in the plant without any training at all.
No, absolutely not.
So what is that process?
Well, we're hiring right now, and we're hiring them in teams. And what we're doing is trying to utilize some of our other facilities with similar equipment to get our employees out there, get them safety trained first and foremost, because we want everybody to be safe. We want people to get used to the type of equipment that we're going to have and get them as much training as possible so that we can come up and run and so that the employees are safe and feel like, they're trained adequately on what we're going to be doing.
When I heard you say the word safe, so safety is a big concern?
Yes, for sure. I would say that's really number one with the company. And I know that's something that a lot of companies talk about is safety. It's something that Crown's really committed to, and I've seen that firsthand in all of the facilities that I've been in. So yes, 100% dedicated to safety first and foremost before anything.
Okay. And for those that aren't familiar with Crown, even after talking, I know that there are a lot of articles on the internet. People can go online and do their research about the company itself,
Sure.
because you're going to be here for a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
A long time. That's what we're looking forward to. But when you talk about the amount of employees, about 135 at full capacity, you said 114 of those will be in the plant?
114 are going to be hourly, and
Hourly.
then 21 will be on our salaried staff,
Okay. So
but all in the same building.
all in the same building. Okay. And I know that CCAT has been very important, that building,
Yes.
for Crown while you're getting everything up and running.
That's right.
So that's been very important. And I think that was important probably in landing Crown.
Yes, I think so. I think so. And it's been wonderful because, as the build is being worked on, we're able to see that from where we're working. So that's been really neat to be able to keep up with just the progress of the building and watch what's going on, all while be able to do what we need to do as far as the hiring process. So it's been really fantastic.
Well, and I want to go back again because something I was thinking about that we said at the very beginning of this interview was actually the company starting and World War II. And that was so fascinating to me when I was able to read about the company and how it got involved in World War II and that effort.
Yeah.
I guess that's fascinating to me. I'm a history buff, love history, and then how the industry just, I guess, blended in with what had to be done during that war effort.
Yeah.
To make this, to make the community move forward. Well, anyway, all right. So what we want to do is talk again about the type of product that Crown Cork and Seal makes.
Sure.
Tell me how that, if I'm going into the grocery store, if I'm going into any kind of a facility that might sell your product, what could I expect to see?
Wow, so many different things. As I said, we have a couple different divisions. We do a lot of different products. So it can be anything from hairspray to food containers to beer to soda to bottle caps, all different things. Everybody in the world probably touches several products packaged by Crown a few times a day and doesn't even realize it. Like I mentioned, hairspray.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking more about food products.
Okay.
Food products.
Yeah.
But so many of the items that we pick up in our health and beauty aid section in the grocery store, I would imagine in any business that you go into, you're going to find something probably made by Crown Cork and Seal.
Yes, yeah, I would think so. I would think so, yes.
And so we do want to encourage people to, go online, find out more about Crown because it's a huge company and it's worldwide. It's in so many countries and employs. You said somewhere around 27,000
right.
people.
Yeah, worldwide.
And the benefits are second to none. Second to none. And when I hear about safety being a number one priority, so many times in factories, you have problems with safety because the managers or the owners don't care about that. They care about getting the product out.
Yeah.
But what I'm hearing you say is that Crown focuses on safety first.
That's right.
Safety first and getting that product out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not to mention taking care of their employees with the salary range. You said from $19 to $35 an hour?
That's right, $19 to $35 an hour for the jobs, yep.
Plus benefits. Do you ever foresee any overtime? Or do you ever work overtime?
Yes, there will be. With the way that the schedule is, there's going to be overtime really every other week because of the 12-hour schedules and the type of schedule that we're doing. We call it a 2-2-3. So one week they'll be working 36 hours, the next week 48 hours. So every other week for sure. But definitely, and it really depends on which department they're in, which job they're doing, there will be overtime available.
When I hear that, that's exciting for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It is. It's exciting. I remember with DuPont, and my dad worked for DuPont, and I've heard many times men, I say men because, with my dad working there, talking about the fact that overtime was important to them, that gave them that little bit of extra money that they needed maybe to get through the month, or they could put that back as part of a savings for them. So the opportunities are there at a good paying job with great benefits and then a chance for overtime.
Yeah.
So that's exciting to me. But I also want to talk about how you would apply. If people are interested, how would you go about applying for a job?
Sure. So we have a website, crowncork.com. There's a tab up in the right-hand corner that says careers, and then you're able to go down and select the facility or the area that you want to look into. And of course, we hope you look at Martinsville and see what we have to offer. All of the jobs that we have available will be listed there, and then we'll constantly be adding new jobs. Some of them we're not hiring for right now. We'll be hiring for a little bit later, like the forklift. But yes, all the jobs that we have will be listed on there, and you'll be able to see those when you pull up the Martinsville tab.
Okay. All right. And of course, you would always encourage people to, to create a resume. Can they attach a resume to that?
Yes, so when you go online, you can fill out the application,
Okay.
and then you can also attach a resume, which we recommend. It's great if people can keep them to about one page, just because it gives us a really good glance into the experience that you have and who you are. So we do encourage people to attach those if they can.
Right. Well, and I'll share this with you. I was talking with someone the other day, and this person had been working in a plant for 21 years.
Oh, wow.
And I was talking to them about Crown, and they said, gee, that sounds like something I would be interested in. And I said, well, brush off your resume. And he said, I haven't had a resume in 21 years. He said, where do I start? And I said, well, make it short and simple. I said, if you're experienced, and I said, not missing any work, you're a good employee, I said, I think that's probably the place for you to apply.
Yeah, and they don't have to have a resume.
Okay.
When you do apply online, it's an application, so they can fill the application out. If they have a resume, we'd love for you to attach it, but it's certainly not required for the positions that we're hiring for. So they can just apply right online, and we'll get that too.
Wow. All right. So it's exciting for me talking with you today about Crown, finding out more about them, what you actually produce, the amount of employees that you're going to be hiring, the salaries, the benefits, and the startup time of October of this year.
Yeah.
And that's not that far away.
No, it's not.
And so when do you plan on being in full production?
January 23.
January of 23.
Yep.
Okay, and the good thing about it is when someone is hired on, that's when the training begins.
That's right. Yep, we start right away. We do, our new hire orientation, get the paperwork done, and the first thing we do after that is get our employees started in the safety training.
Okay, now the training, do they get paid while they're training?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so it's not any downtime when it comes to money coming in.
No.
So they're getting paid for that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. Crown is exciting for this community.
Yeah.
And I want to encourage people, if you're not familiar with the location, drive out there to the new industrial park there, Commonwealth Crossing. I'm sure you know where the big water tower is. There you can see a picture of it, Commonwealth Crossing Business Center, beautiful park. And you're right there near Pressed Glass.
That's right.
Right near Pressed Glass. There you
That's
can
our
see
neighbor.
the Commonwealth Crossing sign there. Beautiful, I must say.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well, Amanda, thank you so much for coming on
Sure.
today. It's exciting. Just having Crown here is exciting. The wages are exciting for people, and the benefits.
Yeah.
And so I look forward to seeing Crown growing
Yes.
at full capacity,
Yeah.
and providing a good wage for the people that live
Yeah, we're
here
excited
in the
to be here.
surrounding areas. Thank
Good.
you so much for
Yes,
coming on
thank
today.
you. We're excited to be here, excited to talk about the company, so thank you.
All right. Amanda Williams, a Human Resource Manager at Crown Holdings, Crown Cork and Seal. So remember that name. It's going to be important in this area. Thanks so much.